Good evening and welcome. Tonight we will be going over the history and geography of Chonburi in Thailand. Chonburi, as you can see here, just below Chachuing Sao here, and Chonburi on this side, which we've both covered on the channels, you can see. It's this area here. We're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Bangkok as well, right there. So Chonburi is located here along the Bight of Bangkok within the Gulf of Thailand. Big, long coastline there. It's lots of natural ports and lots of touristy sites here. We'll talk about why that is. And you can see many of the islands out here as well as part of it. This town here, Sriracha, is where sriracha was invented. The sauce, the delicious hot sauce, comes from here. That's pretty cool, I think. I love sriracha. It's not my favorite hot sauce, but I don't say no to sriracha. Other than the coastline, it gets pretty forested here in the interior. There's a national park over here that's not labeled, but we'll of course take a look at it on Google Earth. It's kind of like coastline, it's farmland, forest. So how did this become a tourist area? You can see Pattaya is right here. This is a big tourist town. Why is that? Well, starts long ago, pretty much as long as people have been living in this area and figured out boats. This has been a trading area since long ago. Also, of course, a big fishing area, but this was a very important center of trade here in Chonburi along the coast. Always very significant. In 1767, we're flashing forward. The Burmese have conquered this area, right? King Taksin, before he's King Taksin. We talked a lot about this event. We were talking about Chonburi, but as he was coming through here in Pattaya, he came across the local, I guess, leader of the area. He was ready to square up and fight, but I guess they talked it out because he wound up joining King Taksin on his march down here toward Chonburi. That's like the only real significant historic event that I found in this area. So why is it a tourist area? Well, flashing forward again to the Vietnam War, the United States is attempting to fight off the northern Vietnamese in South Vietnam. This area became an R&R area for soldiers who had been injured or had, I guess, just earned vacation time. The military sent them up from Vietnam here to Pattaya. And the soldiers apparently loved it. And word of mouth spread among the soldiers there. They all wanted to come here to relax, take a week off, take a month off, recover from an injury here. They brought that home. Everyone heard about it. Word spread, I guess, around the world, and Pattaya became a huge place to visit, and all kinds of touristy nonsense is there, like Ripley's Believe It or Not is there. All of the tourist traps you would expect, but it goes up through the coast here into Chonburi. There's lots of little touristy places that we'll take a look at. But apparently, Pattaya, I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. Is it Pattaya? Where's this? I think it's Pattaya. Is apparently the place to go for residents of Bangkok to get away for a weekend, because it's right there and there's luxury hotels and beaches and all of that, just to get out of the city somewhere else, but you're still in Thailand, right? That's apparently the spots to go for the city dwellers here to relax and see all the various sites there. There's some infamous sites there that we might discuss a little bit. Well, let's just do it now. Let's say that to keep it YouTube friendly, that it's known for an industry of the body. I hope you know what I mean. Unfortunately, there is a reputation, and apparently it's gotten better, but a reputation for people being in that industry without their consent for various reasons why they cannot consent, if you know what I mean. But apparently it's gotten better, so that's good, we can hope. Nevertheless, that's essentially the history of the Chonburi province. At least all the interesting stuff that I could find. So we have a lot to see on Google Earth, of course, because it's beautiful Thailand. Let me go grab my tablet and we will explore Chonburi on Google Earth. Let's go. Here we are in Chonburi. I just realized I didn't sanction off Rayong from my map. I showed all of this was Chonburi and it's not. So my bad. Anyway, here is Chonburi province. Let's zoom out so you can see exactly where we are in the world. There's beautiful Thailand. Thailand wedged between Myanmar, Malaysia down here, Cambodia, and Laos. Here in Southeast Asia. Chonburi, let's start down here. Beautiful beaches and such. It's the sound that I make when I'm setting up the tablet and everything, and I'm still making it. You can see all the gorgeous beaches down here. Now I switched to that sound. Really, we should just start in Pattaya. This is a big, interesting place that's apparently still under construction. The Sanctuary of Truth. It is a wooden temple, and it's all gorgeous and intricate. Sweet elephant there. Yeah, it's apparently almost done, but it's still under construction as of this video. But it's basically just a very intricate Buddhist temple here. It's all very beautiful. It is a passion project, clearly. But it's here in this touristy area. So, please believe it or not, the walking street is the big, famous area. This is like the strip. Like, this is the famous area to come for nightlife. There's King Seafood. They got Moulin Rouge up there. Here's the walking street where you can get all kinds of street food. You can visit the Crazy Weed Man. Sure, lots of interesting things you can buy there. There's some massage menus there. There's the beach nearby. It is the street. If you're coming to take pictures, there's an alligator being eaten. My goodness, there's the big Pattaya sign. The famous skyscrapers there. We'll take a look at that. Lots of yummy meats there and vegetables and beautiful people, beautiful nightlife. And lots of other shady things as well, as you can imagine. But yeah, you can imagine that a lot of these hotels aren't actually hotels, if you know what I mean, right? But anyway. Up here is a big viewpoint. There's the city sign. There we go. Big monument up here. Dun, dun, dun. You can see the beautiful bay below. All of the sights. There's the big skyscrapers up there. Some gold leaf there on the prints. I don't remember where the skyscraper is, the big famous skyscraper. Wonder if I put it in 3D, will it pop? Nope, The city isn't in 3D. That's sad. I was hoping it would be very obvious there. But yeah, you can see the resorts around. Those are actual hotels. This is, there's a museum right here. Oh, it's the Ripley's, believe it or not. We don't need to look at that. But yeah, that's really the most famous place there, to be honest. Sanctuary of Truth we just looked at. Okay. There are, of course, lots of others. This is an aquarium. There's all kinds of touristy stuff all over the dolphinarium. And of course, there are many Watts / temples to explore here. I don't think we're going to look at any of them, but as always, I encourage you to poke around these areas for yourself to see what you can find. There's a big port here. Because I'm skipping over a lot. Like, we don't need to look at the port. But if you want to look at the port, you absolutely should. I want to head over to Chonburi because there is something I definitely need to show you there. The actual city of Chonburi. But I don't want to go too far. We've already been to Jeonjuingsao. We don't need to explore it. Okay. Chonburi. This has to be it. Yeah, there's the Grand Canyon. Let's see, which is just a leftover mining area, the Grand Canyon area. But I need to show you, gosh, I have to remember where that is. And I do actually have to show you this because it's very important to the city. I think I have it tagged in my search, so let's see. So I'm not just wandering around forever. There's Walking Street. Here we go. Oh, I was so off. I would have never found it. The Buffalo Race Course. So there's a huge festival. Songkran is huge here, but they have their own festival here in Chonburi with all kinds of activities. You can see this is all of the fairground here. This is the big night market here. All the stalls set up already. Big park. Lots of space for all kinds of activities. But the main event is the Buffalo Race, which is exactly what it sounds like. They are racing the buffalo. There's a buffalo beauty contest. There's a human beauty contest. And it's a big deal. It is the biggest tourist draw here in Chonburi that people come to see. It's basically, from what I saw, it reminds me of like a fair, like a state fair. It has those same vibes to it, where it's kitschy and charming and local and cute, good food. Rock is fun, all that good stuff. And this is just one of the race courses. Apparently there's a few more around town because it's that big of a deal here. I gotta show you the Buffalo Race Course. Oh, I do also have to show you, gosh, I have to remember what island it is. I do not remember what island it is. It's one of these islands. Is it this one? Is it this one? Can you hear? It is this one. Okay. This is a summer palace for the royal family. I don't know if it's still in use, but I don't see why not. But it's maybe not because there's pictures inside. So I don't think it's probably a museum now. It's a beautiful garden. King Rama the 5th? Is that? I can't remember. I can't keep my Rama straight. But yeah, summer palace here on the island that a couple of kings used. And you can see this whole area is pretty much just royal property, essentially. Yeah, there's a museum here, so yeah, I think you can tour it publicly. I don't think it's a private residence anymore. King Chula Longkorn, Rama the 5th. I nailed it. Yes. proceeded to stay at this royal residence on Xiqiang Island on several occasions. During 1888 to 1893, many public facilities were graciously constructed under a royal command for the benefits of his residents and visitors alike, such as convalescent homes, lighthouse, pier, roadways, wells, and schools, etc. Moreover, this palace was also built as a single royal residence on the island in Thailand. Yeah, looks like there's other stuff to see and stay at on this island as well, but that's what makes that island famous. All right, the cats are requiring my attention, so I need to wrap this up. I feel like, big LGBTQ scene here at Pattaya as well. Apparently the biggest in Thailand, which is pretty neat. That's my community. Let's end it by, you can see all of the farmland around here. It goes into this gorgeous green area here. And we'll end it out here. Wait, was I lying when I said there was a national park? Maybe I was looking at that. Maybe I was off in right. I might have been. Well, I also lied. There's no national park here, apparently. Really bad at my borders. Here's a waterfall. Let's end it here, and I need to go attend to these cats. They need me, apparently. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this style of content, please consider subscribing. Next, we're going to hop just a bit to the north into China. Whoa, look at that Buddha. That's not just a fat Buddha, that's an obese Buddha. It's a beer belly Buddha. We're heading to China. We are not going to see the Three Gorges Dam, but we are going to see the Little Three Gorges Dam and the Three Gorges Dam Museum, as well as a gorgeous UNESCO site that has nothing to do with Three Gorges Dam. Absolutely beautiful UNESCO site that we're going to see. You have to see it. Beautiful, beautiful caves. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Be sure to give this video a little thumbs up. Cute. A little thumbs up and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I do hope that you found this video to be relaxing and educational. And I hope that you have a good night. I just feel like I'm forgetting something. If I forgot something egregious, I'll let you know down below. There's the big building I wanted to show you, but I didn't see it pop up. Did you see it pop up? I didn't see it pop up. It's the big hill. There's the sign. It's right here. Like where? Anyway. That looks fun. Looks like a nice hotel to stay at. Anyway, good night.